channel. This is Isaac sn2ep3. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Kindly, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like and share. This is a channel where we should talk about issues concerning averting HIV and sexually transmitted infection stigma in our society. Kindly, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe here and drop your comment here. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, today we'll be discussing yet another opportunistic infection associated with HIV infection. And in our topic today, we'll be discussing about pneumocystis jerovecii pneumonia. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, basically, pneumocystis jerovecii pneumonia, or PJP, is a fungal pneumonia that usually manifests in the immunosuppressed individuals. Basically, it infects persons with low CD4, especially HIV infected, whose CD4 count is below 200 copies per microliter. Also, it may affect persons who are severely malnourished, persons under immunosuppressive therapy, malignant cancer patients. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. And basically, this kind of infection is an airborne, and that means it can be transmitted via air, but only manifests or infects only those who are immunosuppressed. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, let's discuss about presentation. Basically, a person who is suffering from PJP or pneumocystis jerovecii pneumonia will usually present with 1. Progressive exertional difficulty in breathing. In other words, we call it dyspnea. They may also present with fast breathing, also present with fast heart rate. They may present with a dry cough, but in the cases they present with a wet cough, they may present with blood-stained sputum. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. The other thing that they may present with is fever. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, how do we come up with a diagnosis of someone who is suffering from PJP or pneumocystis jerovecii pneumonia? We can do a laboratory diagnosis, but usually we make a clinical diagnosis in low economic status environments. But for the cases of confirming the diagnosis, there are various laboratory diagnoses that we can be able to do, or imaging modalities that we can be able to undertake them to confirm the diagnosis. For the laboratory diagnosis, we can do the Papa Nicolau smear, we can do a Diff-Quick smear. There are others that we can be able to do them, like silver gram stain. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. The other ones that we can be able to combine to confirm the diagnosis, these patients usually present with elevated lactic dehydrogenase levels. The other presentation they usually present with, and this is their uniqueness, they present with elevated beta D glucan levels. Are we together up to that point? For those who are doing research, or for the research purposes, they can do the PCR. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, for the imaging modalities, you can be able to do a chest X-ray or a CT scan. And in this case, we are looking to find ground glass attenuation in the images, which is confirmatory of PJP infection. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. Now, how do we offer treatment to someone who is confirmed to have PJP infection? The treatment of choice is basically septrin. In other words, you can call it a cotrimoxazole, which is a combination of sulfamethoxazole and trimethoprim. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. The other treatments for those who maybe have allergy to sulfur or react to sulfur, they can get a dapsone combination with trimethoprim, or they can be prescribed with atovaquone. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. But the best thing, especially for persons who are suffering from HIV infection, the best thing is adherence to treatment. If you do a good adherence to treatment, the risk of getting CD4 count below 200 is very minimal. Are we together up to that point? And this will prevent you from getting infected with PJP or pneumocystis jerovecii pneumonia. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. That is one and the main preventive mechanism that we can be able to employ to prevent the risk of acquiring PJP or pneumocystis jerovecii pneumonia. Are we together up to that point? Thank you. This comes to the end of our discussion today. Kindly, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like, and share. This is a channel where we shall continue empowering ourselves to be able to avert stigma by getting knowledge about HIV, about opportunistic infections. Thank you and God bless you. Bye bye.